Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a team from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Midshipmen offense is on the field to start this game. There are always butterflies to start a game, and when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
On the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To throw, it's Horvat. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Navy will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out. First time they've had the ball today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
They'll give it to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the fullback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the option. Now the toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not...
And the quarterback brought up to and sacked. Navy will have to punt it away. It doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He leaves it with his back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
From the gun, running back on the move. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And under the watchful eye of touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the D deny them on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And here comes the Navy offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. On the option. He'll toss it. Picks up the first down. Turning it on. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Navy, after that huge run, might just try to run it right at him again. Off-play action on first down. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do. Because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
Now, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Navy searching for a fourth down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Zings it complete to the right. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
One of the reasons reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Fields. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged out of the air. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Look out, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Gets the back moving. Try to get it to the edge. Runs through a tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The option look. Quarterback on the keeper. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Navy will have to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Open space at the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran
tackle him like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The midshipmen trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. They'll toss it to the left. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. They're going to ride this running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Back to throw, it's Horvat. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Open field on the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. 1st and goal. Read option left. He pulls it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipmen.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. When remaining seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Quick spin on the run. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the run to start this second half. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Using the quick game. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The hand to the running back. At the 45 on his way. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The midshipmen got the explosive play on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play they've got the opponent going backwards.
Navy will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Makes it past the marker. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38. The running game's doing work. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Here's a heat. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such...
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Pushes ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. The offense changing the play. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Fires to the tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Notre Dame talked it over, and here's what they have on 4th down to start the 4th. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Give to the running back. Makes his man miss. Shakes off the defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Under fire. Got a man. It's Bryant. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll run the option. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? We're finding some things here late that they did well.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. Makes a catch at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. With that latest touchdown pass, it might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Able to pick up a couple on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Can't get him to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Woodson. Complete downfield. At the 45 on his way. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They'll go to the fullback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. They'll run play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Plucks it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
He caught it! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team has shown early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Here comes the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking for space. It's Love. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Quarterback making checks. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent